Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is my review for the Real Housewives of Potomac. It was a season 7, episode 12. Okay, happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. I know I'm 30 minutes late. It was supposed to be at 3. I pushed it to 4, and now it's 4:30. But honey, I was just getting things together. Okay, I was not ready. I watched the episode last night. Did not take any notes last night, and meant to get up earlier today and take all my notes. And for some reason, I was just doing other stuff. Okay, my neighbor had a music playing, so I kind of wanted to let him do that. Then of course I talked to him. He cut it down for me to be live at around 4:15. But I had to get my graphics together, honey. I just was not prepared like I should have been. But we are here nonetheless. Y'all are here. Y'all here. So it is what it is. Those folks who are here for the live, those for you who are watching the replay, thank you all for being here. It is kindly appreciated. Now I know I have a gossip chat set up tonight. It's already on my channel for 9. I think I may push that to tomorrow night, only because I want to take the rest of the day to find the stuff, okay, that I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that tomorrow, because don't no show come on tonight that I will discuss tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. See, tomorrow at 9 p.m. We'll have a full-fledged gossip chat. Okay, a whole gospel chat tomorrow. I know it's set for today. I know it says a Monday foolishness. I'm gonna push that to tomorrow. Anyway, make sure that you have already came around here and subscribed to my channel to become a whole JayBird. Please make sure you follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner, on IG, also on Twitter. Okay, like the video, comment in the comment section, share it with those who is on your social media. That is also greatly appreciated. Okay, now y'all, I'm here. Where I'm at? What the fuck? I'm here. Hi, hello. My shirt looks wrinkled. Hello to all the people around here. Okay. Hi, how y'all doing? Happy Monday to y'all, to me, to whoever else is around here. So hi to the people. Hey. I am sorry for being late, but late is better than never. Okay. Yes, happy new year. It is the second of the year. Yes. Okay. Hey. Okay. Same. I couldn't pay attention last night either. Gonna rewatch later on today. Yeah, I fully watched it last night. watched/listen to it so that I knew when I rewatched it, I knew what parts I could kind of ignore or whatever. But I still took my time today and was just doing other stuff because I'm back at work tomorrow. Back at work tomorrow. Okay, thank you for the super sticker. Love. Okay, for the little kid. Okay, thank you very much. I'm saying happy Monday. So yeah, I'm back at work tomorrow, y'all. So y'all know all my lives will only be 9 p.m. or later. Okay, 9 p.m. or later. Not early. Because I'm back at work. Okay, but hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Now, this particular episode, I feel like, we're seeing how some of the friend ofs is doing team too much at all times for no reason. Because to me, I feel like producer said, hey y'all, the show getting boring. Okay, the show getting boring. We need y'all to give us some pizzazz. Give us something. Okay. We need something to keep us entertained. So we need y'all to all bring a friend. Now we know Giselle don't have no friends. Okay, she don't have no friends except Robin. So she brought Robin. Okay, Robin still has her main. Do they hold flutes? Whatever they hold. I think they hold flutes. Okay, so they had a little flute holder. Robin is Giselle's friend. Um, Ashley brought Deborah. Okay. Now, Mia, of course, brought Jacqueline. Okay. Robin brought Sharice, which is why we probably don't see a scholar this season. Robin traded in a scholar who came on as Robin's friend last season for her to bring on Sharice as her friend. Okay. I see what you're doing, Robin. I see what y'all doing around here. Okay. I see what you're doing. Now, Karen didn't bring in no friends because they already knew Karen, they thought Karen would be fussing with Sharice, who Robin brought in, but Karen paying Sharice does. Okay. So, in my opinion, Ashley and me are trying to get their friends on the show fully, and bringing all the shenanigans that we don't want. No one wants these shenanigans, okay? That's how I see what's going on. Because again, Mia and Ashley friends is round here being messy, and trying too hard. Okay, I don't mind a little mess. I don't mind a little mess. I get it. You have to sometimes be whatever. My hair is an accessory. Whatever. Be messy. My point is, y'all not being smart or covert or just handling. I'm not sure this is the thing. Why y'all not handling it in the right way? Your friends should not be that damn messy. And then Karen Show being the catalyst for the messiness later on was like, why y'all messing up Karen Show? Okay, and Candiace is refusing to engage with Ashley or with Deborah. That's what's happening. I blame production. I say production told them we need y'all to bring it. It's been the same folk on this show season after season. We need to bring something different. All y'all bring a friend and we'll see what happens. Now I will say I think Giselle also brought friends to Karen's little event, that first event we had early in the season. No one cared about the friends that Giselle brought. Okay. And again, Robin brought Charissa brought Sharice. Wendy don't have no friend that she brought on, or if she did, we don't see them much and we don't care that much or whatever. But whatever, okay. But let's get into this. Won't be no long live because I felt like this episode wasn't that much. It really was not. It was wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Now we had a couple of new confessional looks around here. I forgot to add in Giselle's other look, honey, because I was rushing around here, but I have it, so I'm gonna still show y'all what it is. This won't be, what I'm saying, all pretty or whatever. But initially I thought this yellow look was a new look from Giselle, and I remembered, no, it wasn't. Okay, the wig shift. I think Giselle just twisted her wig to the side and thought we would think it was a new look because that wig is sideways. She's more bronze. It's a little golden-er. Okay, so Giselle turned her wig sideways and came around here trying to fool us. It did not fool me. Okay, the yellow pretty, but Giselle wigs make all her outfits look horrible. Okay, Giselle needs to fix her wigs every day in all ways. Now let's move on to Wendy. Wendy looks great. Wendy looks great. Period. Hair, makeup, dress, boobs, nails, jewelry, all of it. In my opinion, Wendy has these hit or misses. In my opinion, her style. Sometimes I'm like, you doing too much. You didn't do enough. What is that? This right here, she looks. Now y'all know I hate them. I hate squiggly line edges. So I hate anybody's squiggly line edges. But I'm going to ignore the squiggly line edges on Wendy and on me, and say Wendy looks absolutely gorgeous. Also, I feel like Wendy will look great bald. I don't know why I think that. I don't know why, but I do. Okay. But I love this on Wendy. I think if y'all do not know, we look amazing in color. So I think it's the fact that she's in this bold, bright, vibrant red with her amazing skin tone. Looks great. Okay, y'all know I love me some color. Mia. Mia, I don't. Maybe I've seen it before. I'm thinking. I don't know. But Mia in the fishtail, pearl ponytail. I think to me they're like a fishtail with pearls in it or whatever. Ponytail again. I hate edge. I hate when people get themselves edges. They look like somebody gave you those edges. You didn't grow them. Someone gave them. They made them look like that. Okay. I don't like when someone makes your edges look a certain kind of way. But whatever. Okay. But the pink little jacket is cute. Her makeup is cute. Her face right here is cute. I love the big earrings, big hoop earrings or whatever. She look great, great, great. Now let me show y'all Giselle's other look that I forgot to put in here because I was rushing at the last minute to see me get on live because I was, just running late. Here we go. Giselle, one, that's her actual hair. So I like the hair because it's hers. I don't get why Giselle don't wear her own hair more often because she has it. Like there's no reason for Giselle, girl, to not be able to wear her hair and other styles beside bag wiggery. Okay, but she don't need that. Look, she don't need the bag wiggery. She don't, but she does it anyway. The dress is cute, even though it looks off on the side. I guess it's supposed to be like that. The dress look like when you go to a party at your job and you and your man run off real quick and have a quickie. It looked like she had a quickie and she put her dress on, crooked. It's a crooked after sex look. Okay. Again, I like her hair. I don't like those earrings. The earrings are too big. And the dress looked like you put it on after having sex. Okay, that's what it is. So out of these looks, y'all already know Wendy wins. Wendy won the who wore it the best, better, best, or whatever. Anywhere go, it's Wendy. Okay, it's Wendy. It'll be Wendy for number one, Mia for number two, and Giselle, of course, comes in last. Anyway, let's get into the episode of what happened. Okay, because I told you it was little one. It was like 1, 2, 3. That's it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay. Who we have first? Well, we seen Karen. Karen was up here meeting up with Matt. I picked this look, this shot because Karen looks great right here. Okay, the outfit, the body, her husband. Okay, I don't know why Matt looked like he looked. Like I feel like when you are someone's assistant, when you're helping someone, when you're working for someone and you're doing something, I feel like he came in an old shirts and shorts and some flip flops. I was like, sir, where's your? I mean, you can be comfortable, but he looked sloppy to me. The clothes looked like they may not be freshly washed. They could have possibly been worn 2 days ago. He threw them on. I just wish he looked a little bit more, upkept. Okay, but they sitting around the chit and chat or whatever. Now they met at the Improv because that is where Karen's having her show. Karen brings up how it's her idea. It was her idea to do this live show. But Matt, who we think is her assistant like person, he's the one helping her produce the show. Let me say this. I can tell, got my shirt, that Matt produced this shit. Okay, this comes off as someone trying to do No tea, no shade, a gay cabaret, okay? And it came off as someone having an idea to have some kind of live show talking, but not really knowing what to do. And Matt said, I know, let's get a comedian, a drag queen, some costume changes, and it's a show. It's like, no. And wasn't that wrong? We're gonna get to Karen's show later on. I'm just saying Matt is dressed like somebody who possibly did not know what they was doing, okay, who had an idea but did not properly execute it to the best of his ability. I felt like a lot more could have been done to show focus to Karen versus whoever else was on the show doing shit. I blame that. Period. Okay, now we then see a conversation between Mia, Gordon, and Jacqueline at the house or whatever. The fact that Mia kept trying to just kept trying to this is my thing. They're discussing how Giselle was asking about Jacqueline possibly, banking Gordon and Mia. If Gordon paid for the car, Mia paid for the car. It's this whole conversation, okay? And I feel like Mia is consistently pushing the narrative that she could possibly be fucking Jacqueline. Or like they possibly had sex before. Like something could have possibly happened with her vagina, Mia's vagina, and Gordon's penis. Or someone's fingers. I don't know. What I do know is Mia is the one pushing this narrative, and then she makes it seem as if I don't know why they think we're fucking. I have no idea. I don't know why they think we fucking. I don't know, girl. Why? Girl, because you keep making those innuendos. If my girl doesn't have a Porsche, I'm not doing my job, which means you helped her get her car. You saying, well, she's like, our sister wife, okay, but without the benefits. Then what? Mia is fully. That's why I said that the friends are for sure doing too much. Mia trying to have this narrative storyline of I could maybe be fucking her, and we can have that as a piece of it or whatever. I don't believe it. Do I think they could have possibly done something when they were younger? Sure. Whatever. Okay, whatever. But currently in her current marriage, I don't see Mia and Gordon fucking with Jacqueline. I just don't. Okay, Gordon seemed confused. Like, why the fuck I keep thinking that? Why they think we fucking? Because your wife keeps saying it. Your wife keeps implying it. It's your wife who has these people around here thinking you're fucking her best friend. Okay. Anyway, Gordon, like, I didn't know that was even a topic. Really? They think we fucking? Wow. Okay. And we have Mia, girl. If y'all hear bouncing around, my neighbor upstairs, his son is here. Whatever. Okay. The music is off. That's what matters. Anyway. Um, but again, why is it a topic? Because Mia keeps bringing it up. It's Mia. Now they bring up how the ladies are having they misunderstand our relationship. They don't know how deeply connected we are and what we went through. I've been through a whole lot with a whole lot of people. That don't mean I'm fucking them. The only way someone assumes you're fucking someone is if that is the aura, that's the feeling in the air when y'all around each other. I'm not showering naked with a friend at 40 for what, bitch? You go shower, come out, then I'll go shower. Friends don't. That's not normal. It isn't. In your 20s, maybe. Once you're older, you're not showering with your naked friend when you are a married woman because no, you're not. Y'all doing shit to, what I'm saying, get the attention of the people. And you're not fooling me. You're not fooling me, not today, not ever. Now they discussed the fact that Giselle was asking, well, did Mia get you that car? Did Gordon get you that car? And when Mia said, Gordon ain't got no money, ha 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 ha. Shut up, Mia. So the fact that Gordon said, oh, really? What really? Jacqueline then said, the car is in my name. The car is in my name. But did Gordon help, put down the down payment because he knew I was trying to get out of a relationship and I was spending all this money? If Gordon put down the down payment, if that's how you paid to get the car off the lot, he paid for your car. Gordon got you that car because he helped. The fuck? So someone saying that Gordon get you that car and you saying it's in my name, so what? He paid for the car. So again, y'all trying to have this narrative as if we're crazy when y'all are putting out what's going on. So Mia saying if my friend, isn't riding in the Porsche, I'm that friend. You let your husband help your friend get a car. So when Robin said, Wine helped a lot of folk get cars in their names, meaning Wine paid money for folks to get cars in their names. Which means anyone can get a car in your name, in their name. And whatever their car note is their car note. So even her saying, I had the financial thing. Car dealerships will let anybody come in and get a car. Take it. Get it. What your car note was is what you and your credit could do. Period. Only the down payment are we adjusted for inflation. Look, Gordon sat there and he did not deny helping her get the car. I believe that's possible. My issue is don't make it seem like it isn't possible when you then admit that it is. That's stupidity. That's that bullshit. Okay? Period. And because Mia loves you, so that means I love you or whatever, and blah 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 blah. The friends are trying too hard. So because the friends are, so are the cast. Meaning Mia, you trying too hard to get Jacqueline on the show as your friend. And y'all ain't even friends no more. That's the kicker. Y'all going through all this shit in the beginning to discuss you looking at her cooch, this and that and that and this, a car your hub and help her get it down here before, and y'all ain't even cool today. This was 2023. This was in 2022. Earlier, 2022. Y'all not even friends right now. Get out of my face. Yeah. Okay. It's B of the S. Okay. Now, Ashley meets up with her friends. It was Ashley, 3 friends, and then Giselle. The other 2 friends don't really matter. We don't care about them the same way we basically don't care about Deborah. Now, Deborah is the friend who said that Chris was around here trying to get with her at Karen's party earlier this season. Okay. And I was like, okay. Whatever. So they come up here because this is Ashley's. My good girlfriend. This is my pretty little thing group, my pretty young thing, whatever. These my friends because we are young. We've all kind of been through the same thing. Meaning they had kids and they're divorced or not with the fathers or whatever. So they're a little group of friends, the young crowd. Probably who Ashley actually hangs out with outside the show, and she's trying to get them a foot in the door. Ashley said, "Look, I'm not gonna bring this one friend. I'm gonna bring 3, and one of you hoes is gonna help me not have to discuss my divorce." And Deborah said, "I'll be the one. Pick me. I'll do it." And I said, "Girl, you just signed up for the wrong shit. Okay, you did too much for not enough time and not enough reason. This is it. I feel like Deborah thought the cameras aren't pointed at us. The cameras aren't really looking at me. Okay, the cameras can't see anything. I can say whatever. I can say Chris came to the. That's what she said. Chris, because of course they was drinking. And so after they were drinking a little bit, Giselle said, "Look, okay, we've been drinking now. Let's talk about what happened. Let's have the discussion, okay, of what it is." And Deborah said Chris came over. She was at the bar. He came over, whatever. I could feel him staring at me. Now the whole time she's talking, production is playing the footage that was taken from other angles of the room, It wasn't like directly on them, but it was directly on them. And we see her at the bar, and we see Chris standing right there, not paying not nan attention to her. Not nan. Now, bitch, you don't know that. That's why I feel like she did not think about the fact that even if the cameras are not right there filming you, someone gonna catch what's going on for one, and y'all might. It's called a hot mic. As long as you're mic'd, they can hear what's being said. Okay. So we see the footage of her standing there, Chris, you know what I'm saying, standing there on Chris was like this. He wasn't really paying any attention at all. Okay. We did, I felt him staring at me. You can feel someone staring. I felt him staring at me or whatever. They started talking or whatever, and she tried to make it seem as if he started the conversation, how he came up to her, leaned in, hey girl, what you doing, sweet thing? What's up, baby? That's how she made it seem like. We were talking or whatever. Hi, I'm Deborah. Hi, I'm Chris. Oh, my husband's name's Chris too. Oh yeah, Chris is a popular name, baby. What you doing late? I was like, and that wasn't what it was. So again, we see footage of him standing there. We hear the conversation of her saying, hi, I'm Deborah. And it sounded so innocent on her end and on his. It did not sound like he was flirting. It did not sound like nothing. Nothing. And it's proof of like a man could just be saying, hey, I'm Chris. No, I'm sorry. Her saying, hey, I like your shirt. Hi, I'm Deborah. Oh, hey, Deborah, I'm Chris. Oh, hey, my husband's name is Chris. I'm like, the fact that Deborah married, bitch, you married up here talking about this other man. I'll say, girl, what is wrong with you? I said, your husband is, where he at? Where's your husband? Where is your scooter? Okay. It was weird. But again, I feel like because she's new, she don't know the show. She felt like it wasn't any cameras around. Me and Chris had some kind of conversation. I thought he was flirting, but he wasn't. But he wasn't. He wasn't at all. Even if you thought he was, man, we all saw this. He wasn't. That ain't what happened at the all. Okay, just stop it. So, she then brings up, and then Happy Eddie. I said, Happy Eddie. Yeah, Happy Eddie came. I'm like, who the fuck is Happy Eddie? She said, because he was so happy and smiling and flirting. I'm like, so a man. Okay. Now this is my thing. Do I feel like production told all the cast, y'all need to bring friends of this season? We're going to test y'all friends out and see what happens. Do I think Ashley then told her friends, hey, y'all can come on the show. They're going to see, if y'all are if y'all can bring it to be a cast member. Do I think she told the friend that? Yes, I do. Do I think said friend took that shit too far? Absolutely. Do I think Ashley thought, oh, well, she said it happened. Let that play out. I don't think Ashley sent that lady to flirt with Chris. I don't think Ashley set that up. I think once she found out what the friend said, she ran with that shit. Because Ashley said, I don't think she gonna lie. I've known her for like a year and a half. I don't think she gonna lie about stuff or whatever. I'm saying, I don't want, Candiace being someone like me who was married, had a baby with the dude, and then finally she like I went through. Girl, Abby, shut up. You said you don't want Candiace to go through what you went through. It's bullshit. No, I'm not going to say it's bullshit. You may not want her to go through what you went through. But Abby, your friend is a liar. And so to me, this is also a lesson for Ashley. You don't know people until you know people. Okay, you can think you know someone because you know them for a year. That's not a year and a half is not a long time. Truthfully, okay. And this is her now as her trying to get on the show. She embarrassed you because she told you some shit that you took to Candiace, and we see the footage and we see your friend lying. Now, Ashley, since you've seen this footage in any interview you do and on the reunion, you have to call Deborah out as a liar, even if you feel like she thought he was flirting. Her recollection did not match what happened. Act the fuck off. So you have to call Deborah out as a liar. You brought her around here and she fucked it up. And the fact that Ashley invited Giselle here for this conversation, to me, is also proof of them trying to do what they know. Let's make the show be about what we said was about Candiace's husband. Because my friend didn't say that he flirted with her. Mm-mm. You can look. Do not trust people. you look. A year and a half is not long enough to say you really know someone. Y'all cool, y'all friends, but you don't know what they're gonna do, because the moment you believe they won't lie, they lying. They make you look stupid. An Ashley friend of a year and a half made her look dumb. Okay. Now I will also say this to play devil's advocate. Ashley has not seen the footage like we've seen the footage. Ashley is really believing her dumbass friend who was up here lying. So Ashley, you look stupid. You look foolish. You look dumb. You look dumb. Very dumb on today. Okay. Now look, I'm not gonna let y'all make it seem like Deborah is ugly. Does Deborah have strong features? Yes, she does. However, she not ugly. And I know we know that Candiace called that girl Sesame Street or whatever. People look different. And we have to stop trying to dog someone's looks because they lied and was on some dumb shit. I don't think that lady is ugly. I don't. I do agree she has strong features, but a lot of folks do. And strong features, we have to stop making it seem that if you don't have typical American features, because she's black and Asian, that you ugly. Because I was already going to it, got a page up. Now we all agree she on some bullshit. We all also agree that she's a liar, but I'm not going to allow anybody to try to make her feel ugly physically and how she looks. I don't want anyone to question her features because that's not fair. She's a liar and she's messy. That's a yes. But let's not do that. Okay? She has very strong features. She's not ugly. She has very different, beautiful features. And I've seen, over time how people who have very strong faces, and so their expressions can sometimes be, it make their face look different. But we not gonna, y'all know me. We don't ugly shame, we don't fat shame, we don't body shame, we don't do that right here. Life is hard enough without people trying to make you feel like you're ugly because they did some dumb shit. Okay, I just want to say that. But her features, she has some strong features. She has thick eyebrows. I wish I had thick eyebrows. I always say we can call people out for what they do and how they are and not have to ugly shame them or say how they're whatever looking. Okay? Her kids, the husbands, okay? She just has strong features. And that's okay because I know other folks who have strong features and we don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Is she a fucked up individual for saying shit that wasn't true? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not about people. Let me stop. Because I ain't got time to do that for people to people. It ain't about how she look. It isn't. Because when folks said how Wendy looked and she wouldn't have 30, don't be her. We have to, y'all. That ain't my. If you new to my channel, we don't do that here. Okay, we don't. We can say Deborah's a fucked up person without saying she's ugly. Period. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that because it's a slippery slope. So we can say she's a fucked up individual. We can say she's a liar. We can't trust her. We can't trust her. Don't trust her. Don't do that. But I ain't gonna say she's ugly. I won't. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, because some folks are like, stuff that. Anyway, the point is, Ashley, don't trust Deborah. You can't trust Deborah. Deborah is not trustworthy. Okay, Deborah lied. Okay, Deborah 100% made sure that she was going to look like a fool. Okay, period. Anyway, we don't do that here. Okay, on Jaylee's Corner, we don't fat shame. We don't ugly shame. The only thing we will openly make fun of is if someone has surgery to make themselves look like a duck. We can then call them a duck. If somebody has the features that God gave them, which happens to be strong features as a black person and an Asian person, that's what God gave you. I can't crack. How y'all gonna be? I can't do that to Jesus. And yes, everyone is ugly to someone. If you can't, this is the rule over here. If you can't go off on someone without attacking how they look naturally, then it's low hanging fruit. It's low hanging fruit. I can read anybody without even touching how they look. That's called being talented in how you talk. That's how you can read someone without being rude. I can read someone for being an asshole like Deborah is and not have anything to say about how her face looks because her face look don't matter. Whether she is as gorgeous as Beyonce, as a Robin Givens, as a Halle Berry, as a Iman, the model Iman, as a Tyra Banks, as a Lupita Nyong'o, I don't care how beautiful somebody is, or if they are faithfully challenged as some other people are, it don't matter. And let's not make it seem as if women who may be faithfully challenged don't pull dudes to be married. Let's not act like that men don't mess around with women who don't look like their spouses. Let's not act like that people don't cheat down. So it's like, y'all know me. We're gonna be realistic here, okay? How that lady look don't have shit to do with nothing. Because y'all talk shit about, not y'all here, but I'm saying people talk cash shit about Michael who pulled Ashley. I saw y'all mention Flavor Flav who pulled other beautiful women. Biggie pulled Faith. Everybody has an opinion. Mine matters the most is my channel. My whole point is I said it in 2022. I'm gonna say it again. We have to grow and learn how to read someone and discuss their fucked upness without discussing how they look, what God made them be. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. Okay, we're gonna leave that at that, and we're gonna move on. Okay, anyway. Oh, I forgot. No, I forgot. Ashley said, I forgot this part. She brought up how I would want to know if my husband was doing something. I would want to know, like I did before. I do not want to. I don't want ignorance to be bliss. I had to, because some folk like to make it seem as if a big person can't get somebody beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That was not a dig at Biggie. That was my point in saying you can't make it seem as if somebody who looks some kind of way can't get someone beautiful. That was my point. Okay, that's my point. I wasn't trying to dog Faith or Biggie. Anyway, but Ashley was saying how she just feel like Candiace should know, and Candiace does not want to, doesn't want to listen, does not want to, deal with what could be happening with Chris. No, Ashley, you sound dumb because you own this goddamn high horse of Chris could have, because your lying ass friend was up there lying. That's the gotcha. That's the gotcha. Now, if production would have pulled footage that did show Chris at least standing there staring at Deborah, okay, cool. If the audio would have been sounding like Chris was flirting. Okay, but everything they put showed Chris was minding this. He was standing there minding his white man business. That was it. Okay, and somebody who want to be on the show twisted what happened, and in my opinion, did not think that the cameras would have the footage, because again, the cameras wasn't like directly around them. That's it. Okay. Anyway, we see a quick scene between Wendy and Eddie. First of all, the gorgeousness that is Wendy and Eddie, who some folk might call ugly, because they don't have American beautiful features, but they have beautiful features nonetheless. Okay, I think Eddie and Wendy are fucking gorgeous, but I've seen folk call both of them ugly, because ugliness and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, gorgeous as Wendy and handsome as Eddie was sitting around talking. Okay, and she tells him how she talked to Ashley, and how Ashley told her what Deborah had been saying. Okay, how Deborah said that, they was calling Eddie Happy Eddie. Okay, that Eddie was around here smiling, okay, and flirting. He said, "What? Me? Flirting? What did I do?" And she said, "Oh, they said you were smiling too hard. You were very smiley, and that came off flirty." And I was like, "Women, we have to understand, a man smiling does not mean he's flirting. Some men can just like smiling. That don't mean they flirting. Not at all." I was like, it was the fact that Ashley really said. She said, "Well, why? Was he flirting? Like, what was he doing?" Well, they said he was like very, very smiley, and I was like, "Bitch, what?" I was like, "He can't smile." And the fact that she was like, Eddie smiled at the dog. Eddie smiled at everyone. I don't recall any time I've ever seen Eddie on camera and he wasn't smiling. He kind of just walks around and he's just like, I think that's just his face. Like, and usually he seemed to be just like a friendly person or whatever. And I'm like, see, that's that bullshit. Now, I don't recall when I see Chris, he's always smiling, but Chris also is very friendly. But the fact that two married men who we've never really had issue with before, and now we have, Giselle and Ashley and Deborah saying how, oh, it could be something, it could be something. I was like, girl, bye. And my issue with Deborah, for Deborah to say that both Chris and Eddie were both flirting with her the first time of them meeting her, it's like, Deborah, you trying too hard. You trying too hard. And I feel like, well, when did Deborah tell Ashley about Eddie? Because why didn't this come up at that goddamn winery? When you, like, did she tell you that later? So did she first tell you that, oh, it was just Chris? Chris was flirting. And she did not mention Eddie. And then later on, she mentioned Eddie, which then made you tell Wendy. So to me, the common denominator in this thing is Deborah and Ashley for believing her messy ass friends. Okay, but what I love is the fact that both Eddie and Wendy laughed this shit off. It was like, girl, I can't laugh now. I can't smile now. The fuck, okay? And they laughed. And Wendy said, ain't nobody thinking about Eddie flirting because he fucking smiling. Like, ain't nobody worried about that, man. I'm not. I loved Wendy's reaction. I love that she didn't seem upset. I love that she was like, because I think, to me, she know her husband. And it was some random ass heifer around here is saying like, oh, girl, the fuck bye. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And she said, because he good at home. Look at this. He's good at home. And I'm like, but again, I'm gonna repeat how beautiful. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. Halle Berry kept getting cheated on. Carmelo Anthony cheated on Lala and had a baby too. Okay, Dwayne Wade cheated on Gap. Well, they broke up, but he had a baby. Okay, whatever. My point is, I don't want people feeling like because of how they look that their person may not go out and cheat. You can be the best head giving, beautiful, body banging, uh, cooking, cleaning, super mom, super model, super whatever, dudes or chicks, whoever gonna be whatever. So no one should feel like how you look will keep your man from wandering, because men wander for turtles. Okay, men wander for goats. Okay, men wander for whatever they want to wander for. So while Wendy is absolutely 100% gorgeous, I also want to reiterate that how someone looks does not equate to faithfulness, because we have been blindly surprised when we hear about someone cheating on someone. What? So that don't mean shit. With hell, TJ from the Good Morning America thing had a beautiful black wife, and he out there with the booty bone chick girl. Who would think he would leave his wife, who looked beautiful and great to me, and cat cheating with different looking white women? So when I say stuff about how we have to stop making it seem like how someone looks can keep someone at home, it don't work. It don't work. We have to stop putting so much into the what you're, because beauty fades. I was watching a documentary about a volcano, people who was on a volcano on a trip and had to be rescued. A husband and wife who had just got married was on their honeymoon, fucking burnt up and shit. Not burnt up. They had burned skin from the volcano that erupted while they were on it. So they were burned, and now they are married, and they both look different. As handsome as the man was, as pretty as the wife was, now their beauty has faded. So I just want folks to not be like, oh, but look, stop it. No one is immune from getting cheated on, no matter how you look. Not even, black men cheating with white women. I just brought TJ up because TJ, all his cheatation happened to be with white women. My whole point is, if we're gonna be grown and adults, because I'm an adult. I'll be 41 on the 16th. Okay, um, we have to. Right, Michael was out here cheating, and we know Athy is a catch. Dennis cheated on Portia. I'm just not seeing some of y'all comments, okay? Yeah, you can't listen to other people's input on your relationship. And to me, Wendy and Eddie handled that perfectly. Because Wendy hearing some woman say they felt like her husband was being flirty, she didn't better. Okay. He was smiling. Okay. Have some. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the right thing. But on to Wendy then saying, why would he cheat? Look at me. He's great. And I'm like, you do look great, ma'am. You absolutely do. You a bad man, Majema. But we not gonna act like men don't cheat, and we look like you cheated with. That's what you left your wife for. Martell and Mel. Not that Coleslaw looks ugly, but she's stupid. He cheated with someone who's less intelligent than his wife because he wanted some head. T.I. was cheating on Tiny. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm cute as hell. And my ex ain't cheating. People usually have their own issues for why they cheat. And it has nothing to do with how your wife looks. It's because it's what they wanted to do. So folks love to talk about, oh, she's fat, oh, she's black, oh, she's ugly, or whatever someone will come after someone for how they look. And I'm like, yeah, but your husband still cheated. And I don't mean Eddie. I'm saying in general. I'm saying in general. Okay. Period. Anyway. Yes, please make sure that you like the video, even if you don't agree with me. Okay, because even that I'm just saying, please like the video. Please and thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Uh Anyone who calls when the other is a damn liar, you don't have to like her, but that's just a lie. People lie all the time. People lie all the time. Um, Fidelity, loyalty is a matter of values, not how you look. If they don't cheat for look, they cheat because it's bad. It's an open vagina. Even women cheat. Well, we cheat because we like, man, whatever. And sometimes it may be because the man looks fine, girl. You know what I'm saying? But it's also for other reasons. It's not mainly because, oh, it's someone cute. It's someone cute. Stop. Look, stop, Mrs. Ward. Why are you new here, ma'am? We don't like to ugly shame people here. Don't say she look weird. Just say, hey, Deborah may not be used to people smiling at her and no whatever. But let's not do that. We just, what I'm saying? Yeah, women do cheat emotionally. I agree. It's because how we feel. Yes, okay. And look, y'all know me. This we have to have conversation here as grown adults. I may have to do a grown folks chat about cheating, looks, and that thing. Because it may be time for a new grown folks chat. Okay. Anyway, let's get back on the story. Okay, let's get back to them paying them dust and us agreeing to how amazingly gorgeous and handsome that Wendy and Eddie look. Okay, and I'm happy when anyone can hear some news that may piss somebody off, and she took the information in, went and had a talk with her husband, and did not let that accusation affect their home. Because Chris and Candiace. Chris was all distraught. Candiace was crying. All these things. Okay, gotta take my vitamins. And all that stuff. They didn't came around here and not knew how to act. Okay, that's what it was. They my two little gummies. Just forgot. Yeah. Anyway, gummies. That's what it is. That would be lit. Look, I'll be like, let's have conversations. Let's have conversations, okay? Anyway, who else? What was next? Oh, the three students. Okay, the three students have a conversation together. Mia, Giselle, and Robin, they're having lunch or whatever. Okay. Now this is the part where Giselle coming back telling Mia what Karen came back and told her. This was a gotcha in this situation. Now initially, Mia and them had a conversation with Giselle at Giselle and them's little podcast thing. Giselle went and told Karen what Mia said about the car and whatever, and her and Jacqueline maybe messing around. Okay, so Giselle first went and told Karen shit Mia said. Okay, Karen then went to Mia and said, "Hey, this is what Giselle said. I want to find out what's going on." Karen went to Mia about what she heard. After talking to Mia, she went back and talked to Giselle. Well, to Giselle and the ladies, okay? And she told them how Mia said she at one point in time looked into Jacqueline's vagina, okay, with a flashlight, okay, and also how she had at one point in time had some kind of sexual relationship with Peter's ex-girlfriend, okay? Now that's all shit that Mia told Karen on camera, okay? Anything you tell someone on camera, I feel it's kind of open to tell whoever else or whatever. It's like it's gonna come out. So I don't see a big issue in that. It's when someone tells someone something off camera that they bring on camera. I feel don't be fair. Okay, but Mia told Karen all this shit on camera. So me, it's like I can't believe Karen like telling folks stuff we had a talk about because me and her was having a girl chat. No, y'all were filming the scene for the show. So why are you upset that she told the other cast members what you said on camera? Okay. Now Mia said, well, I did look in Jacqueline's cooch. Okay, because she asked me to. Now we later on found out it was because I guess Jacqueline had a yeast infection or whatever. But I'm like, why would you want to look at the yeast and the infection? The one time to not be touching your friend's cooch is when it has some kind of an infection. You're not a doctor. The only person who should be near someone's vagina while they have some kind of infection is the doctor trying to fix it. Okay, rubbing the ointment down there. Okay, but again, whatever. She also brings up how she did sleep with Peter's ex-girlfriend, that she did not mention it in Miami because it did not come up. And I was like, but didn't it? But didn't it come up? I mean, you was up there fussing about Peter. Okay, and even it's just weird. It's just weird, okay? But she's like, well, Peter's girlfriend actually did, she did not sleep with me and Gordon, or she did not sleep with Gordon. She did, however, do some stuff, okay, some foreplay stuff to Gordon. At first, she said it was on their wedding night, but she then corrected herself and said, well, no, I mean the night before the wedding at the bachelor party that she crashed, okay, and how the ladies sang at their wedding, and her and the girl are not friends anymore. I say, Mia, that's a whole bunch of shit. Okay, so you mean to tell me you crashed the bachelor party, watched or participated in some kind of situationship between the wedding singer and your husband, who then eventually became Peter's girlfriend. Okay, and now you and her, who were friends, are no longer friends, because that's a lot. And you mad because Karen mentioned it when you had already told her, girl, Mia, shut the fuck up. Okay, Mia, stop. Look, it made me mad because how you upset at Karen, but not upset with Giselle, who was the one who told Karen what you said to make her ask you these questions. The fuck, okay? She then said, because Karen would not like it if I repeated what she said. What if I told people the real reason she don't like Sharice? I'm like, I just can't. I can't. I don't get how she's upset with Karen, but not upset with Giselle, because Giselle was the one who told Karen she saw you and Mia showering together in Miami. She's the one who told Karen that you mentioned that somebody could have possibly bought Jacqueline that car, because Karen went on the beach with y'all in Miami. So all the stuff Karen knew to ask you about, it came from, she told you, Giselle told you the shit. But you wouldn't say, why did Giselle, why did you tell Karen that stuff? Why? Why? And to me, I feel like Mia, when she first came on, was it the last season or 2 seasons? I don't know, whatever she came on. When Mia first came on, she came on and said, I'm going to be honest, I've had this done and then, and she's trying to keep up with that. I'm just very, very honest. She talks in spurts. She drops little nuggets to make people question what's going on, only for her to further elaborate. And then we like, bitch, what? Bitch, why? Bitch, who? How that happen? For what? None of it makes any sense, okay? Either way it go, this was a dumb little, whatever. Get out of my face, okay? Let's get on to Karen's event. Okay, Karen has her event, but I need to, hey, y'all, like the video. Because y'all don't like it is always the thing to do. Okay, Karen has her event, and it's funny because no one seems to know what she's doing, what's the point of it all, and she gonna be doing some kind of talent and what it is. Now I feel like with Giselle and Robin's podcast, okay, it's a podcast. They're gonna talk, and that's a live thing. Karen don't really do nothing. She's a grand dame, yes, but she doesn't like do anything like that. So I get them wondering what's going on, but I was like, why can't y'all know it's a variety show? Like everyone came, but Sharice. Sharice was uninvited. Sharice was like, why would Karen invite Sharice? Karen don't like Sharice. Any event Karen have, she is not going to invite Sharice. So just let that be. Okay. Now, it was a packed house. But the reason it was a packed house was Karen was smart. Karen was smart enough to book a venue that would hold the right amount of people. Truthfully, it looked like Karen had just as many people as Robin and Giselle did, except she had the right space for the amount of people. That's a good, at least 100 people. Because the improv, I don't think it's a large space, but it's 100 people. And Karen and I didn't have to comp any tickets. Okay, I'm not going to comp any tickets. So again, that's something else. When you have some kind of a live event, don't try to book some huge venue because you want it to look cute. My cinema out, so I'm trying to pop off screen. I don't be freezing. You don't want to pick too big of venues. Okay, I'm gonna get the small club. It can be kind of intimate or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. Now she also part of the improv. She was like, I guess the first person who to book it who was not a comedian. I'm like, but you had a comedian there. You had a comedian there. Okay. Now, Ashley brought Deborah. Of course, Mia brought Jacqueline. Candiace brought her mama. Okay. Now, in my opinion, I feel like this could have went way more left than it did had Candiace engaged, but Candiace did not. Okay. Now, as a quick little chat about, the fact that Karen titties popped out in Miami at the club or whatever, and how Sharice sent the video to the group chat. Karen said how she did that to get my attention. I paid her dust. I do feel like, why would you? I feel like, look, it's one thing when I felt like, Mia had her titties out. I think we saw a clip of it, but I'm gonna play the clip. I feel like Mia titties been out was probably on purpose. Okay. But, for Sharice to say this keeps popping up on my phone, laugh emoji, I think I need to delete it. Miami, for the most part, ended in laughter and fun. Looking forward to more great times. Okay. What the hell? Nothing grand dame. No, please keep it in the files. And Karen said, love this. Me and Janet Jackson. Hope you ladies, areolas looked as good as looked as good as August. Hers, and I hope your boobs look as good as mine if you're not. Also, she showed Ray that her tits. I do think Sharice wants attention, and Karen just won't give it to her. I think production told them bring people to the show that will cause shit to pop off, and they thought Karen will pop off with Sharice, and Karen has said no every time. I'm not going to do it. I will not engage. That's also why Karen did not invite Sharice to her event. Hey, I do not need you here. We don't need you. No one wants you here. No one wants you here. Get away from me with this, Sharice. Okay, anyway, at the table, we do know that Robin, because Candiace gets there. Candiace had never met Deborah. She don't know Deborah at the table. So Robin say, hey, Candiace, you know that's Deborah who said that shit about, that's who it is. Oh, that's her. Oh, so we know Candiace proceeds to call Deborah that she looks like a Sesame Street character. you know, they're make believe. I don't care. Candiace is trying her best to not engage in the bullshit of Ashley bringing Deborah to this event to have them fight. That's what it was, okay? Karen chose to not invite Sharice because she did not want to fight with Sharice. She did not want to fight with Sharice at her event. Ashley brought Deborah because production said we have to get Candiace and Deborah in the same room. Period. And Ashley said, okay, period. That's what it was. That's what I believe. Okay. Now Karen, little show. Okay, not a little show, but Karen's show, she looked great. Karen was only on stage for about 30 minutes out of the 75-minute show. That's why I said Matt don't know how to plan a show for someone who doesn't really do anything. Okay, and that's no shade to Karen, but Karen don't do shit. So it's not as if he can say, okay, Karen gonna be out here for 15 minutes just talking because that's what Karen does. He could not figure that out. So again, let's have a comedian on stage. Let's have, they brought a Jasmine Mathis who was a popular drag queen. And it was funny seeing the production put up how they did not have the budget to play the song that Jasmine Mathis performed to. Again, because those songs are expensive to get cleared. But again, I felt like, he did not know what to do. Okay. The whole question and answer thing, which was supposed to be, I guess, people more asking Jasmine Mathis and the comedian questions or whatever, and Karen went to the side. Now, this scene leaked on social media months ago when it was taped. We saw the clip of them there and what Mia did, okay? Because as Karen, Jasmine Masters, and I don't know the comedian lady's name, was on stage and it was having a question in the answer section, Mia stood up and, in my opinion, tried to, be messy, okay? Mia stood up asking Karen. So my question is, like, when someone repeats something you told them and they're your friends, what are you supposed to do? I'm like, Mia, wrong moment. Mia wanting to confront Karen about talking to Giselle and them about what she said. This was not the moment. Mainly because if you want to call Karen out in front of all the other cast, I get that. But to do this at her show in front of strangers, to me, is messy as fuck. That's like if someone came to you at one of your clinic openings and said, hey, Mia, so did you really fuck Jacqueline? Because we heard that Gordon paid the down payment for her car. I felt like it just wasn't the right moment to engage. And Mia used Messy for this shit. Messy. If I was Karen, I would have said, girl, sit down. This is not the time or the place. If you want to talk to me, you have a number, call me. Okay. Don't try to come for me in front of the world. Okay. Why would you do that? It show how messy you are. And that to me, that could be a reason why her and Karen may not be the best of friends now. You see that it was a scene with 60% singing that didn't make it. They probably couldn't afford to air it. But yeah, Chris, C Diggy One, who does YouTube as well. Chris went to one of her events, to one of Karen's events, and he said it was nice. Again, I think since then she's changed some things or whatever to make it be better. But Mia being messy was some bullshit. And I like how Karen, Mia, look, whatever I said, Mia, was true. Okay, whatever I said, it was true. We'll work it out. Okay. And she said, Mia should sit her ass down, go complete her Build-A-Puss project while I do my show. I said, I agree. I would, even if I'm mad, I would look. That's how we say as YouTubers. You do not confront somebody on a live show or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You talk to them when you can, and that's it. So, her standing up. I have a question. What, girl, really? The fact of the matter is, you also probably knew Karen will come off the stage. Y'all will all sit around and talk or whatever. Confront her then. But you chose to make this a public moment to embarrass someone, Mia, I would never forgive you. I won't say that. I would never trust you at any event. Okay? At all. At all. Okay? I'm new to the channel, but I finally made it to a live chat. Love you. Thank you very much, Miss Ward. Thank you. Not the tickets are free. Not free tickets. This felt like they let Karen show, this felt like they let Karen show be the opener for the real comedy show that was booked next. I feel like Karen was she was being an opener, but also just with her own spin on it or whatever. I'm not sure, but I was like, for a first time show, people seem to have had a great time. Despite Mia being messy, okay, Mia didn't have this energy when Giselle questioned her cancer. Here, right? Come on, you know what I'm saying? Mia was trying to make it up. Because this scene for sure made it to this whole scene. It was videos out that this happened. We just did not know what information she was saying Karen was talking about, but now that we know what she was talking about, Mia, shut the fuck up. Stop it, because you're accusing Karen of doing something that Giselle did first, and you had no issue with it. Yeah, she's trying to embarrass Karen, and Karen was like, "Girl, I'm not perfect. We can work on it. Okay, have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Okay." Karen should have asked me, "What did I tell?" And please, oh yes, what did I tell? Be specific. Oh, you mean when I was talking about the fact that you said you fucked Peter's girlfriend? Okay, is that what it was? Or when you said you had a flashlight looking up in Jacqueline's cooch? Why? Oh, because she had what, a yeast infection? So yeah, why were you mad? Not you don't come to her job and slap the dick out her hand, girl. We sure don't. And don't no one thought you fucking Gordon. We don't do that anyway. Let me stop. So that was a moment within itself. Okay. Lastly, it was a situation between Deborah and Candiace. Why? Because Candiace was trying her best to not deal with the bullshit that Ashley brought to her door. Okay, she tried to ignore it, not deal with it, leave me be. Leave me be, bitch. Okay, but oh, you're Deborah. So you're the one who said my husband was trying to get at you. It was you. Oh, okay. What happened? Well, Deborah then went and told this story about Chris came up and tried to be all up on her and, tried to put his leaned over and the whole time he talking, production is playing scene by scene of what they have that don't match shit that she's saying. Okay. And Candiace was again not engaging. She didn't cuss her out. She didn't get mad. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, we all know Deborah lying. Okay. It's a known fact. It is what it is. Okay. And Deborah probably can't show her face around here, not now, never again. Because again, Deborah did not know, because she ain't a cast member, that production will roll the footage if they have the footage. Anything that will shed light on whatever someone's asking, production, who was the next cast member of all shows, always shows how they do the work. Okay? And I'm my girl. Bye. So she say what happened. None of us believe her, not even Candiace or whatever. Now Mia in her confessional saying, well, Candiace and Wendy, they're an 8, like an 8.5. Deborah's like a 4. I was like, first of all, Jacqueline, don't do that, because folks have come for your looks too. So again, we have to stop coming for people's looks. Just stop it. Because Mia, some folk think you look a mess. Okay, some folks might judge your look the same way they judge Deborah's. So stop. Beauty does not equal happiness, loyalty, or nothing. Faithfulness, nothing. So stop. Candiace's husband didn't do shit, not because Deborah didn't look a certain way, but because he just didn't do it. So shut up, Mia. Anyway, they're trying to leave the show is over. And then we're trying to say, Candiace, you don't want to talk to Deborah? Like, I think y'all have like a... She was like, Ashley, no. No. No, 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 no. And then when Deborah said, oh, Candiace, you want to have a one-on-one conversation? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It was like, yes, Candiace. It was an epic fail on Deborah and Ashley's part because Ashley did try to force them, not force, but she did try to make them have the same because in my production said we have to get Deborah and Candiace in a room together. Can you do it? And Ashley said, I sure can. I sure can. But Candiace said, not today. Not today. Not at all. Not today. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay. Go teach kids. Go read some. Go do the A. I was like, girl, leave that lady alone and stop referring to her as Sesame Street. I'm like, Candiace, because Candiace, I appreciate Candiace not engaging because she could have easily engaged and went completely off on Ashley, on Deborah, on Giselle. Well, she went off on Giselle. But she didn't. She just said no. And she didn't need to see the footage of what we saw, which we now know they saw. And Chris and also Eddie both were on social media saying how they were happy production showed the proof of them not flirting with those women. Okay. I love it when production does not make us have to fuss in the comment section about what happened because they'll just show what it was. I'm happy they waited to show it now once Deborah kept saying it or whatever. Okay, but it was still funny because Candiace was like, no, go read a book, go count to 3, go teach some children, go away from me. I'm like, Lord gee, but I'm happy she did not engage. She didn't have, because we now know that Deborah was on some bullshit. Production, so now Deborah won't be on next season because you can't come back from this. You lied on 2 husbands. You lied on 2 husbands, and for me, I really want to see what Ashley has to say about what her friend did. Because Ashley, if you don't read her for filth, we know for a fact you put her up to it. The only way she would defend Deborah is if she put her up to that shit. Because in true blue fashion, if someone you met a year and a half ago lies while y'all working and makes you almost ruin someone else's marriage, sir, ma'am, whoever, like, that ain't cool. Again, if there was no proof that what she said did not happen, that's different. If there was no proof that it did not happen, we couldn't 100% say that she was lying. We could say, like, girl, really? Is you sure you on some bullshit? But now we're like, no, we know without a fact it did not happen. Because we can't act like men and women don't do. Men lie, women lie. The footage don't lie. The footage is what we can trust. Okay? Because we see the shit. We see it. And I'm like, production knew that lady didn't think about they were still being filmed because she don't film. She don't know. You think, okay, it's only what is caught if the camera is on you like this. It's like, no, bitch. If you're mic'd, they're hearing everything of what's going on. Which is why they showed the picture with a video of him standing there, and we heard the audio of them talking, but not the video of them talking. So the mics were picking up the conversation, even though at that point in time there were no cameras on them. That's how you know they were virgin as new cast members. Okay, full of the shits. Anyway, Candiace left, saying that Ashley is a messy hoe. Okay, she's a messy hoe trying to force this conversation, and I agree. Like, ain't no. Once Candiace said no, leave it alone. But when Ashley then said, "Oh, is that you're gonna just dismiss my friend? Is that what you did with Jacqueline?" I'm like, see, when she saw Candiace would not engage with Deborah, okay, well let her engage with me. I can handle Candiace. I can take it. And Candiace still was like, nope. Nope. Okay. But we see next week all the ladies are going to, I think going to Mexico. And that is going to be something to see because it looked like we see Karen and Sharice fussing and fighting. We see and Mia and Jacqueline get into it or whatever. We see a lot of shit going on, and I can't wait to see what happens next week. Okay, now I do have that's all for today. I do have a. Do y'all want me to do a gossip chat tonight? Or should I? Because I said I was gonna wait until tomorrow to do it, but I have not looked up anything. I have not done much of nothing. And I'm back at work tomorrow, so everything is gonna change and whatever. But I think I want to push my gossip chat to tomorrow night, and then I can rest the rest of the day. I think that's what I plan to do. Okay. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for coming by. I hope everybody had a great time, a great night. And I will be back to y'all tomorrow at 9 p.m. Y'all know I have been off work all this time. I'm back at work, so all my lives during the week will be 9 p.m. I will have content premiering throughout the day, but my live will only be at 9. Weekends, I have, of course, earlier lives on. I have earlier lives. So tomorrow we will do all of that and whatnot. I hope you all have already subscribed to my channel to promote JayBird, dot. Okay, do not forget to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter. Okay, y'all know to share the video, to comment in the comment section if you're watching replay, to like the video. Like it. Yeah. Anyway, I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Happy Monday. Happy New Year and everything. I cannot wait. Y'all know, good. Look, I'm going to have a good gospel chat plans. Okay? I got time to get it done. Okay? Anyway, y'all, I love you all. Great time. Be loved. Be blessed. Be safe. Bye.